What's going on, folks? So today I'm going to be checking out a band called Profaned, and the name of the song is Father of Woe. Their debut album is actually coming out May 14th, so very, very soon. And this band also features the vocalist from the band The Sigil, which I've covered on my channel before. Cool band. And he's got a great voice, so this is another new project band that he's a part of. And this particular song also features guest vocals from Tina Gunnarsson of the band Hexed. So I'm very curious to check this out. So, without further ado, let's get on with it, shall we? Rangers, go. Wow, pretty cool song. It's short and sweet. It packs like some real heaviness and driven, guitar work and all that stuff into just like a dose of adrenaline, really. And it's funny, I never would have expected to hear the vocalist of The Sigil, doing harsh vocals. That was pretty cool there, like in the bridge, and then you got Tina. There as well. So that was a nice kind of balance or whatever. And also, I'm just really impressed with his voice here. Like, I always liked his voice. Like, I thought he has a really cool voice, and it works super well in The Sigil and all that. But here, like, he really brings in like some grit, some of that heavy metal kind of stuff. And then even like towards the end of like his part of like the verses, I mean, you almost get like some power metal screams in there. He just really goes. So I mean, he's quite a dynamic vocalist. So yeah, very impressed there with that. And yeah, I mean, just the song in general. There's some sick, nasty shredding on the guitar going on in this song all throughout. You get some nice heavy riffs going. You get, like I said, some shredding, but everything is moving pretty quick here. Quite a driven sort of song. So yeah, I love the guitar work, and yeah. There's like different elements to like the guitars too. It's not just like, oh, it starts out as just kind of speedy and whatever. There's like some nuance there, and like I said, that's why you get like some headbanging, you get some shredding, you get just different things. So that was cool. The drums I like too, nice and punchy, especially that one part that I think it was like kind of around the bridge area. Anywho, I'm getting ahead of myself a little bit. So yeah, the guitars just start going right off the rip, and gives you the idea like, yeah, this is going to be a heavy, like driven kind of song, and headbanging and all that, and then the verses kick in, and his vocals, like again, I was like, wow, he's really coming right in with like some grit here, which was cool. I also love the video was really neat too. I love the VHS kind of look, and the costuming and stuff was really neat. The dude with the big wings, I mean, that just looked tight. So that was all like really cool, really neat imagery going on there. And I also loved how they did the lyrics, how they stylized those. It made it look like this is some kind of ancient sort of text, or like a tome or something like that. So that was super cool instead of just kind of being generic text. It looked super neat. Perhaps, what is that? Like that ancient language makes me kind of think of like Sumerian or something. It just kind of the sort of thing it reminds me of. That's why I said it has like an ancient sort of look to it. Yeah, so you get that, and then I love the end of like his parts of like the verse where he just he gets some screams in there and stuff, and I was like, yeah, this is tight. And then Tina comes in and kind of does like what I guess would be maybe like the pre-chorus sort of, and so that sounded cool. It's kind of like a shift a little bit, and then you get like that chorus, and I loved, and I say this all the time, when a band gets like a guest vocalist or something and you have like dual vocals, even if both vocalists are like really good in their own right, sometimes it just doesn't blend. Like their voices just don't have that synergy together. That was not the case here. I felt like they both sounded really good together. Like in that first chorus, I was like, oh man, yeah, they sound really, really good together. So that was cool. But then that chorus is like really brief. Like I love that melody. I was like, oh, cool. Yeah. Things are getting a little bit lighter, a little bit more melodic. We're not necessarily just down in the trenches anymore, with this grit and heaviness. We're rising up a little bit. But then it's over. It's like one line, kind of. Excuse me. And then you kind of back to the races. You get the verses and all that stuff again. And then you get to the chorus again, and you get like a second line this time. So that helped. I was like, okay, cool. Because the first time around, it's like I just wanted more, So it's a little bit more extended. Great melody. I really dug it. And then I think it's there like in the bridge is when you get some harsh vocals by him and Tina singing on top of that. You get some shredding going on, more shredding. Like, the guitars are just going hog wild in this whole song. So you get some cool stuff there that differentiates itself from other parts of the song. It has a freshness to it, but keeping that heaviness. And then I love that part where it's like, it kind of like the drums are like, boom, 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 kind of yeah, like a little build up. Like there's like the hits and then slight pause and then you kind of off to the races again. Excuse me. And I think you get another like little guitar lick after that, and then if I'm not mistaken, it goes into, was there more verses after that? I can't recall now. But you get like the chorus again. Excuse me, I don't know what's going on. But you get only like the second line of the chorus. Like the first chorus is like the first line, the second chorus is two lines, and then the last chorus is just the second line, basically. And then it's over. And it's a really cool song. Like I dig, you can tell there's like multiple different kind of styles going on here. And I thought they wove it together really well. You know, it's like the complete package and made it feel like something kind of fresh. But my only critique of the song is just that the chorus is never long enough. It just feels like the verses and the pre-chorus and stuff is quite extended. And then the chorus is just really brief. Like I said, that first time you just get the one line and then it kind of starts going again, like into the verses and whatnot. And I was like, oh man, like I was really vibing with this chorus. Like I just love the vibe of it, you know, and it helps, you know, alleviate some of that heaviness that, you know, like I said, like being in the trenches. And so it really kind of brings a new dynamic, you know, to the song. It almost feels like a safe space for the listener. Like, oh, cool, yeah. But then it's over. And then the second time, it's a little bit long. I still would prefer it to be longer than that, but at least you get like two lines there. But then the last time, it's just like the second line. So it's just so brief every time. And I really dig the melody there, and I really like what it brings to the song. And I just feel like it should be a bit longer. Now, perhaps it was a conscious decision to keep it brief, to really keep you in the trenches and that heaviness, that ominous sort of like oppressive kind of feel, and just like give you a little glimmer of safety, you know, or light, but then you're just back in there as if it's like, it almost makes it feel like you're gasping for air, and you briefly get like a little pocket of air, and then you're back holding your breath again, and then you barely get a pocket of air. Like it always keeps you like right on the edge, like you're alive, but like barely kind of hanging on there. And so maybe that is like the mood and the overall feel that they wanted for the song, and that's why the chorus is kind of so brief, which is cool. Like I totally get the artistic quality of that sort of thing and all that, and that's why I'm just sharing my opinion. But so it's like, personally, still I get if that was the intention, I get it, but I would have liked the chorus to be longer because I just like the melody a lot and I just want more of it. So yeah, really neat though. I'm definitely going to be checking out their album May 14th. Very curious to hear what else they got on there. But clearly a lot of talent involved. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that album. Let me know, folks, in the comments down below. What do you think of this song here? What are your thoughts? Are you going to check out the new album May 14th? Let's talk about it, and I'll catch you all next time. Ranger. Out.